problem with your audio. And I tested it, so like I know it works. So I don't know exactly what's happening, but it says it's not working. Also, thank you so much, Zephyr, for sending everybody over. I really appreciate it. Big love to my V Dreams Genmate. Also, how am I supposed to follow that? You're so fucking talented. Like I can't follow that. That's crazy. Insane talent. Really honored to be your friend and a fellow member of V Dreams. So, but welcome everyone. I'm freaking out because I'm getting this error message, but welcome to the IPO debut. My name is Isaac Oakmont. I am an investment banker with Pierce & Pierce. We're a firm out of New York. Thankfully, I get to work from home, so I don't actually have to stay in New York, which also means I'm not doxing myself. Also, there was a little incident in the 80s at my firm that you may have heard of. We're not going to talk about that so much. Don't look it up. Everything's fine, though. We don't have any serial killers or anybody like that around. But yeah, totally cool. If you want a little backstory about my name, an IPO, if you don't know, is an initial public offering. It's when a company goes public with their stock for the first time. So consider this IRIAM's initial public offering to the US market. And that's me, the fucking great Isaac Oakmont, here to grace your tiny little device screens. Yeah, I do have a piercing. It's up in my my right ear. It's crazy, huh? It looks pretty good. But yeah, there's a few things that dodge the copium. I'm sorry. If you do it again, I'll try to pay attention. I'm like bouncing around, like looking at my notes, like trying to puppet my model and stuff. It's crazy. But whatever you want to call me is fine. I've had a lot of different variations on my name so far. I've gotten like Ipo is a really common one. I've gotten Ipo-chan, Ipo-tan. I've gotten Isaac. Any of those is fine. So you can call me whatever makes the most sense to you. And hey, being a capitalist, I'm not above a little bribery, right? So I know you're already going ham with the stars and the gifts. I really, really appreciate it, even more than you could possibly imagine. It's crazy. I don't deserve it. Like, give it to the people that can sing like crazy talented. I'm just a guy, right? I'm just a little guy. But if anyone reaches the 1-star tier in this stream, you can hit me up with an ASMR script, and I will record it for you within the next week or so. There's going to be a lot more content. I'm going to try to do a lot on IRIAM, obviously, because I'm an IRIAM founding streamer, but there's going to be probably some Twitch stuff too. For those who don't know, I am a big TCG player. So that's going to be like my non-Zatsu content a lot of the time. I play a lot of card games really competitively, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community is really big on Twitch. So that's where I'll be probably for the non-IRIAM stuff. But right now we're talking about IRIAM. We're talking about practice. IRIAM is sick. I love this app. I love the staff. I love the community that we're building here. I'm so happy that they brought it to the US. For those who don't know, IRIAM is 6 years old. Older than that, I think. They started in 2018. They're owned by a company called DNA that also makes a lot of mobile games for Nintendo, including the Pokemon TCG Pocket that just released and is like super popular. That's our company. Isn't that crazy? Do I like Vice? I like some of the collab sets, like just for the artwork. I've gotten some for like tokens and stuff, but I don't play it though. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played Vanguard. I've played Magic. I do play Pokemon TCG Pocket. There's a really old dead game called Force of Will. It's still technically alive, but it's basically dead. But I was actually the best player in the world for the first year. I have multiple YCS tops in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm pretty goated with the sauce. So yeah, we're gonna talk a lot about card games, but I'm trying not to talk too much about card games because not everybody's into that, right? Like you're here for like the sexy fucking investment banker guy. So what else we got? My birthday, October 4th, It already passed for this year, and that's okay because when we get around to my birthday next year, you will have saved up for almost an entire year, and you can just drown me in gifts, and it'll be fine, right? Um, as far as likes, I know VTuber people usually do like a likes and dislikes kind of thing. I like card games. We already talked about that. I like animals a lot. I've had a lot of pets throughout my life. My parents live in a farmhouse out in the boonies. They have my cat that I gave them when I moved because their cat had sadly just passed away, and they're big cat people. I also gave them my conure. I had a green cheek conure parrot. So I don't have any like currently, but I'm looking at getting another pet because I feel like I'm pretty settled down now. Thank you so much for the follows and the gifts. I really appreciate it. It's so hard to keep up. I'm kind of like just doing the spiel because chat's moving so fast. It's going to be really hard to respond to everybody individually, but I promise you that like in a non-debut situation, I will give you the most individual attention that I possibly can because you deserve it. Chat deserves it because without chat, we wouldn't be here. IRIAM wouldn't be here. So I really appreciate you all. I like the water. I like being near the ocean or the lakes. Um, just kind of hanging out on the beach and chilling. Bing chilling for real. I like amusement parks a lot, especially like roller coasters. Like any kind of like thrill ride that really gets like your heart going, get that adrenaline rush. I'm really into that. Um, Big foodie, like barbecue a lot, Japanese, Mexican, KBBQ. I like alcohol. I've got a little thing of liquid courage right next to me. You can probably hear it. Um, I think I'll post. It's in a really cool VTuber fan art glass, which I will post on Twitter later. Some of you might enjoy it. Big pro wrestling fan. I've watched WWE for a long time. I grew up watching wrestling with my brother. I got a younger brother that I'm really close with. We're really into that. Keep up with all the pay-per-views and stuff. I like AEW too. My favorite active wrestler is actually Kenny Omega, but he is out with post diverticulitis surgery. Hopefully he fully recovers soon. Um, I like model kits. I build some Gunpla. I like some Gundam anime. Really excited for the upcoming Gundam TCG. It's gonna be Omega Poggers. Um, and I like some of their other kits too. Like I've got the Wing Dragon of Ra, the Yu-Gi-Oh God card pre-ordered. They just showed photos for the Obelisk the Tormentor, which is also crazy. And if you're into like Digimon or Pokemon or like a lot of pop culture stuff, honestly, Bandai makes a lot of really good kits for a lot of pop culture stuff. So I would give them a look. And they're really easy to build. If you've never done model kits, it's like not nearly as difficult as you might think it is. You don't need glue or like special tools or anything. Clippers, little nippers like help, but you don't even technically need those. So things that I don't like. I really don't like cold weather. I prefer really hot climates where I can wear shorts and a t-shirt every day. You know, I do dress up for work. IPO's got some fit, let me tell you. But I do like being near the beach too, and I like being able to like go out and just yeah. I'm a weird shorts guy. I've gotten this complaint from a lot of people. There's a Discord that I'm in where my nickname is like Pokemon Trainer Joey or something because shorts are comfy and easy to wear. But I am a shorts fan. I thank you so much for the congrats, by the way, too. Am I a shorts and winter kind of guy? I don't know about that, fam. I would rather be in an environment where you can wear shorts in the winter and not freeze your ass off. Um, but you know, I'm probably gonna be like in jeans or joggers or something. And plus, I also don't wear shorts to work a lot because I do work in a corporate environment. And shorts are considered to be a little more casual, even if they're like khakis or something. So, um, hate traffic, hate bad drivers. I've lived in a bunch of different states across the US, and let me tell you, everyone who says that their state has the worst drivers, they're all correct. Everyone's fucking bad at driving. It's actually crazy. Like every place I move to has progressively worse drivers, and it's like more obnoxious, and it feels like it never ends. And I've been like 7 or 8 different places yet. Bond, welcome in. You're making noodles. What kind of noodles? Butter noodles? Ramen? Soba? Let's go. I could use some noodles right now. Hate weekend work. Um, I am fortunate enough to work a traditional 9 to 5 job, which means that anytime I'm not in said 9 to 5 job, usually in the evenings, Monday through Friday, and anytime during the weekend, there might be a chance for a little IPO guerrilla stream on Irium or somewhere else, maybe Twitch, but who knows? We'll see. Um, and that's really cool. One of the reasons that I decided to do the whole Irium thing is honestly, I'm kind of bored, chat. I did some flesh streaming pre-pandemic to some modest success. I did some VTubing during the pandemic to some modest success. And then I got really busy with work and I didn't have time to stream and I couldn't hang out with friends and I couldn't really do anything. So now that I am fortunate enough to be in this position where I'm good on money, I'm good on time, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start a new hobby. And my hobby is going to be VTubing. I'm going to be an anime boy on the internet. And already, like pre-debut, I have made so many amazing friends and met so many cool people and probably some relationships that are going to be really long lasting and really important to me. And it just makes me really happy. Like thinking about it, like makes me want to cry a little bit. And I am a big softie. Don't get me wrong. So, Irium, great platform. There's been a lot of talk about, Twitch and YouTube kind of doing the VTubers wrong, all these restrictions on what you can and can't do, what you can and can't wear. It's all Gucci here, nothing like NSFW, obvious, but you can pretty much do whatever you want as long as it's not like, yo, Ash got the star, let's go. You get to submit a ASMR request. Just hit me up on Twitter or wherever. I'm pretty sure my DMs are open on Discord also if you're in like a shared server or whatever. Please don't abuse that. I'm sure I'm going to get some interesting people at some point. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, you're getting in on the ground floor, chat, with what might be the biggest, most exciting like platform for VTubers that we had in a really long time. You can kind of just do your own thing and not really have to worry about it. And you can even apply right now. One of our great managers, Sohei, he has a Twitter, has put out kind of a call to action for anyone who's interested in streaming on Irium, wants to be a future founding streamer. They're going to do these in waves, is my understanding. So you can hit him up on Twitter. He's got like a business email or something. And if you want to be a VTuber, just hop on. Yo, Brago, you got the star too. That's crazy. How do we have people that are like membered already? That's insane. I love you guys, for real, for real. But yeah, they got the cool gifting thing. We get like a decent cut. You're allowed to multi-stream. I was trying to figure out the tech to multi-stream the debut because I think that would have been really cool, but I couldn't get everything set up perfectly in time, unfortunately. So I'm just recording it. There is going to be a VOD. I am recording right now from my other device. So that will be posted on YouTube. Zen, let's go with the star. Welcome to the shareholders. You're all shareholders here, but you know what? The people who spend more money will get preferential treatment. That's just how capitalism works. What else? I am a member of a really cool group. You may have heard of them, called V Dreams. What is V Dreams exactly? I've got a lot of questions about that. We are just sort of like a friendly. Thank you for the heart, Darla. We're the cool. Yeah, we're the cool guys. That's right. We're the protagonists of this story. Not really though. Like I love a lot of the other indies that are on the platform. I love all the Bond Live people. Everyone's super cool. They're founding streamers for a reason. But V Dreams is basically a bunch of the founding streamers that got Irium provided models. Irium is not a talent agency. We're not an official Irium gen, but they did provide a lot of us with a model to use, including the gorgeous man that's standing in front of you. And we kind of decided, hey, we want to help build each other up and support each other and just kind of be there for each other and have that family feel like a traditional VTuber gen does, right? And so, big thanks to Miss Bela Beelzebub, whose debut is going to be, I want to say, in about a week. Definitely give her all of the love because I know she's been going through some really tough personal stuff. But looking forward to her debut. But she took the initiative to kind of organize this V Dreams thing, get everybody on the same page. And we've all made some really great friendships out of it already. And we've all been super supportive of each other. Hopefully that carries forward, indefinitely. And, maybe a year from now, you'll be seeing us like getting 2.0 models and like getting on billboards and stuff. Oh yeah, that's one of the things that Irium does is if you are like on the top of the leaderboard or they're going to do special events that are sort of like competitive, you get special prizes, which in Japan has been like advertising in big public spaces, themed drinks served, magazine ads, stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think they've announced anything about what the first US event is going to be, but it is something that's coming. So I'm excited for that. And on that note, too, obviously V Dreams, Super Pog, but make sure that you support everyone who's on the platform because this doesn't exist without you guys. And we need all the support that we can get. This is like the main time that we really need to like be present. That goes for all of the streamers and everyone that's in the chat. And what's really cool about this, right, is like I'm actually going to work on a schedule this weekend and hopefully get it posted in the next day or two for this coming week. First ever schedule, exciting. But because this is a mobile platform, if I see like a cool piece of news, like this really cool game got announced, or there's some celebrity gossip, or the world is exploding or something, I can just hop on Irium and we can talk about it. All of those like live reactions that you expect from people, like whenever there's like a crazy world event, just gonna hop on Irium. I wake up in the morning and like I have a bad cramp in my leg. I'm just gonna hop on Irium and talk about it. And it might be like, it might only be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but if there's somebody on, you can listen to me yap about it. And I think that's really cool. It's like more intimate and more spur of the moment, more spontaneous. Spontaneous is the word that I'm looking for. Yeah, if the stock market crashes, Lord, and Lord knows shit like that is going to happen. We can talk about it. And if you're looking for a little moral support, you need a little life advice, both investment wise, or maybe you're just feeling some sort of way about the way things are, you can come in here and you can talk about it. This is like I would like to think a relatively safe space. And even though finances are really tied closely to politics, I'm going to try to keep the political discussion out for the most part. Mostly just be chill, right? Because like I feel like that's what people need. But yeah, support everybody on the platform. Support Bond Live. Support V Dreams. Support all the indies. They're all fantastic. And expect a schedule hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to work on troubleshooting the audio, maybe try to get the multi-streaming going. But as far as what content to expect, anything on Irium, due to the nature of the platform, is going to be a Zatsu. So we're just going to yap about whatever I want to talk about or whatever chat wants to talk about. One of the first next streams we're going to do is probably going to be like an Ask Me Anything type deal. Sort of like the Twitter video I did. So if you have any questions you might want to ask IPO, Isaac Oakmont, you want a little lore drop, you want some spicy personal details, as long as I'm not doxing myself, you can ask and I will do my best to answer. What's your favorite XYZ? When did you do BQW? I don't know, just ask me. Viewer rewards. Like I said, the first one is going to be ASMR. I'm not like the greatest ASMR artist, but if you do get the gold star, let's say anybody who gets the gold star in the first week, you can Is it gold? It's not even gold. It's blue. Never mind. If you get the blue star, the level 1 blue star in the first week, you can send me an ASMR script and I'll read it. Um, we might do in the future a special Discord. I don't know exactly how that's going to be set up yet, but and you know, I don't think there needs to be a Discord for like literally every talent out there. I've had Discords in the past and they weren't like super active, and you know, you end up with like 50 different Discords that you just get notifications for and you don't really care about. But one of the reasons I want to do one is I do want to offer people to be able to like play games collaboratively. Like if anyone wants to hop on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and like we can have a little tournament or something, that will probably be like a viewer activity at some point for non-Irium platforms. And you know there might even be a little incentive too. Maybe you get something if you win because you're not going to because I'm just gonna win every time. Thank you so much for the gift, Gio. Thanks for the big heart. I really appreciate it. Also, this coming week, there's going to be a lot of debuts from everyone, right? Like a lot of my gen mates, a lot of the Bond folks. So it's going to be really busy, and I think a lot of people are. Oh, it's Balo! Hey, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You know, I actually gave you a big shout out earlier for kind of kickstarting the V Dreams thing. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that you know things kind of turn around in a positive way, and that you have the most successful debut ever, genuinely. And thank you for all that you've done. Um, but yeah, this week's going to be really busy. So I'm going to try to work my schedule around the other people that are debuting so as to not step on their toes too much. But the week after that, the week of Thanksgiving holiday in the US, I have the entire week off of work. Crazy, right? Um, and that's gonna be the IPO thon. That's gonna be the Ipo thon, and that doesn't mean that you have to shower me with money. Don't get me wrong. If you want to shower me with money, I'm definitely not gonna complain. But I am gonna stream a shit ton. We're gonna do a lot of streams that week. We're gonna be probably streaming every day. That's my personal goal for the Ipo thon is to stream at least once a day. And probably on multiple platforms. So on Irium at least every day, and then probably most days also on Twitch or YouTube. So you're gonna get your Isaac Zatsu, and you're gonna get your probably Master Duel gameplay or Overwatch. I've actually been really enjoying the Overwatch Classic that they released. I haven't played that game in years, and they brought back like the original patch with like the original characters, and it's actually been really fun. I've been enjoying it, so we might do some of that. I know some people who might want to collab that too. um Collabs, that's the thing we should touch on. First collabs that I do, you know, I want everybody to get their feet under them first, right? Like get everybody get to know everybody first. But when I do start doing collabs, it'll probably be with V Dreams members first, and then Bond members, and then maybe outside of that, maybe like other Yu-Gi-Oh talent or people who just are interested in collabing. But I do want to show the love to you know the people that brought us here first, the people that I've become close with. Um, and I want to give everybody to you know get a chance to do their debuts and stuff too, because you know there's going to be people doing their first streams on the platform like all through the next week. So I don't want to be like streaming over them and stuff. Like that's kind of messed up. Um, but yeah, those are like the main things that I wanted to talk about. And go figure, I got it to like right around half an hour. This is going to be a shorter stream today, short debut, because we are going to be raiding into the incomparable Otoharu Rio after this, the shrimp idol himself. Super exciting, super great guy. Can't wait. So, given that we have a few minutes left, we're gonna send you over that way, maybe like a minute or two early in a second. But anyone got any initial questions or stuff? I'm gonna take this moment to actually pay attention to chat since I kind of got through my sort of scripted debut thing. Do I like Arcane? You know, I've never actually watched it, and I'm not like a hater. I admittedly don't play League. I don't play a lot of Riot games. But I am interested in watching it because everyone that has seen it says it's great, and they say that you don't have to have played League to enjoy it. So, is profanity allowed? Yes, absolutely. You give Jace vibes. I am assuming that's a League character. He had to get a sales pitch, yes. When did you summon XYZ Dragon Cannon? Probably never, because that card was never good. Um, Second season comes out soon. It's amazing. Yeah, I need to watch the first season first, though. Favorite Gundam series? I really liked the Mobile Suit, the Origin OVAs. With kind of like the backstory of Char. Char is like my number one husbando. If I ever do like a cosplay for a con, it's gonna be Char. Do you know how proud and happy we are of you? Oh, thank you so much, Aki-san. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to your debut. Favorite Overwatch character? I like Mei, because she's really obnoxious. Do you pay dividends? Well, you know, if you invest in me, you're going to get that back in some form. It's probably going to be through content. Fuck words, yes. Lots of, you know, we're not trying to be like super crass here, but you can say whatever you want. Just don't, no slurs or anything, please. You like Gundam? Yes, absolutely. Really looking forward to the card game. Like the anime, like the model kits. Really great to meet you. Excited to chill in your streams and more. Thank you so much, Bear. Happy to have you here. Scrolling. Do you have any pets? Yeah, I had a bird and a cat, but they both live with my parents. I'm looking into getting another pet for myself soon, but we shall see. Have you played a mainline Pokemon game? I've played most of them aside from the most recent ones. So my first game when I was a young child was Pokemon Blue, and I prefer Squirtle for the starter. Favorite color for Magic? Red. I like being the obnoxious red deck wins guy. Pokemon TCG Pocket friend code. I can post it on Twitter. Thank you for the 80,000 stars. That's a lot of stars. Are we gonna get to 100K before the 30 minutes is up? That would be crazy. Squirtle is very pog. Agree. TTRPGs. Every time that I've tried to get into like a D&D group, we've either never gotten to a session 0 because everyone had too much going on IRL, or we did session 0 and then it fell apart after that because people didn't like each other or they're just too busy. Most of the time, it's not really like the personal stuff that gets in the way most of the time. It's just the scheduling, yeah. Like everyone has like jobs and like kids and stuff, man. Like I don't have kids. I just sit around and play games all day, dude. But I would really like to get into an actual D&D game. I think it would be really fun. Oh, that's not true. Nobody hates you. It's just really hard to get a D&D group going. Like we've been trying to like organize something like that with like some of the founding streamers, and I want to be honest with you, chat. It's looking like the same thing's going to happen. It looks like we're going to do the initial organization, and then you know there may or may not actually be a session after that, but we'll see. It's not looking so great. Hey, Marachi, welcome in. Another one of the founding streamers. Make sure you give her some love upon debut. But you know we're running out of time, chat. We got to go watch Rio. I'm gonna go watch Rio, so you better go watch too, because he's awesome. But we will be back soon, probably tomorrow, and I will get a schedule up sometime within the next few days. I can just IPO does not tell lies. That is one thing I can promise you 100%. I really believe in honesty wholeheartedly. And when I tell you that I will have a schedule up before Monday, there will be one either tomorrow or Sunday. So I have 2 days to do it. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for all the gifts, all the stars. Really excited to be here with you streaming, hopefully as much as possible. I've, like I said, a pretty regular schedule, so we're going to make it a thing. But go watch Rio. We got to hop off and watch Rio. So we're going to do that now. Love you all. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.